on charity, ministry, and advocacy. We're now on our 20th segment of What About Your Story Saturdays, brought to you by Lion at Heart, Discovering Courage and Greatness Within, live here on Facebook. Hello and welcome, everyone. And since some of our friends across the
Mhm.
world are watching us every other Saturdays, I'd like to say to all of you, good day. Magandang
Mhm.
araw po in Tagalog, Yoi Chinichi in Japan, Zahui in Chinese, Buen dia in Spanish, and Buongiorno in French. So, moving on, I am excited that our Lioness Circle are gathered here with us tonight to honor this special segment with our beloved guest from St. Rita Orphanage in Manila, Philippines. St. Rita is known for as the home for the children. And we have been blessed today to have with us Sister Cynthia Camuta, who became a very dear friend of mine after we met several years ago. She is also my prayer warrior, my spiritual mentor, and my hero. I admire her for her brain, her serenity, her calmness, and I saw
Mhm.
her genuine love for children. She and her entire
Mhm.
staff are doing an outstanding job making the orphans happy and blessed. So, Greg and I decided to dedicate ourselves supporting her cause because we are certain that this is a great cause for us and that it is 100% benefiting the orphanage. And not only for her, but Sister knows that we trust her so much that we also support and believe her other ministry, including sometimes supporting our non formation out of town retreats. And I am so blessed to have met her. And I'm excited for you ladies to meet her. And I can't wait for you ladies to travel to Manila and meet our orphans as well, because you will fall in love with the children. So, Sister Cynthia Camuta is currently the Board of Trustees. Okay, member of the Board of Trustees. And we will know more about her if I pass this along to our first lioness, Christian Demora, to ask the first question. Is Christian there? You are muted, Christian.
Sister Cynthia, pleasure to meet
Yes.
you. I've been
Yeah,
praying all
Christian.
day.
I'm so
I am
happy and
very,
excited as well. Yeah.
oh, I am so excited to ask you this question.
Yeah, sure.
I've been
Yeah.
praying about what to ask you. And I think one of the most important things to ask you would be for you to tell us your story in a nutshell about
Mhm.
how and why you became a nun, how and why you decided to dedicate your life to Christ.
Yeah. Um, I was only second grade when I felt the call. God's call is a mysterious one. I was just a very young girl then when I already had that intuition and feeling that I want to serve the Lord. And I saw myself in front of the mirror already, using the veil of my mom. And I look at myself,
Wow.
I turn around and, you know, I was really imagining that someday I will be one of those nuns I saw because I was so encouraged and emulated with a friend of ours, a nurse for 20 years. And after 20 years being a nurse, she left her work and decided to
Mhm.
become a nun. And at that young age, I was already moved with her, and I also told myself, Lord, I want to follow you as well. So that was the
Oh,
turning point in my life. I was just very young, but my mom always discouraged me because she always tell me, and she told me before, you are sickly, you can't do it, you can't make it. I was very sick. I was so thin when I was young.
mm.
Oh, but God has His plan. After I reached high school, then college, I did not entertain suitors, but the first time that when I asked my mom to become, that I'll become a missionary, she said no. And I thought that was the end. I also entertained thinking like, maybe I'm not for religious life, perhaps I'm for married life. So I entered that kind of relationship, but it didn't work because after 3 years with that relationship, I felt the call again. So I have to make a decision. I have to leave him for, because I asked the Lord, Lord, if I am for married life, I want like I want this guy. I have criteria, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I always pray for that kind of man in my life. Somebody came and that I entertained because he passed some of the criteria. And but after 3 years with that relationship, when he started already proposing for marriage, I began to ask myself, wait, is this what I want? Is this what God wants? Then I started praying again, and the Lord was so strong. I asked the Lord, Lord, what is really your will? Give me a sign. I asked him, Lord, if I am for you, please let me feel like 51 for you and 49 for him. But the Lord completely erased it feelings. Though not 49, not 51, but 100% for him. So immediately I made a decision, I have to go, even if it breaks his heart. That's the story of our love story with the Lord. It's very difficult to resist if you have the call.
Oh my goodness, that is an amazing story. And if I may say, I think you chose the right man.
Yeah,
Thank
because I asked him, to whom will I choose? The giver or the one who gave? And the Lord said, of course, the giver.
thank
And
you for being so open and sharing your heart. That really means a lot. I feel like I know you better. Thank you
God
so
is a
much.
loving God. He is very, very faithful, and I did never regret that I have chosen.
Mm.
Beautiful, beautiful story. Thank
Thank
you,
you,
Christine,
thank you.
for that wonderful question. My goodness, we were able to find out the how sister here became, a nun and enter the convent and now serving the Lord 100%. And she was only praying 51%, but God came back to
Yeah.
her 100%.
Yes,
So there
yes,
is no
yes.
regret in
He is
her
a
heart.
jealous God. He
That
is a
is love.
jealous
Yeah,
God.
love for
Yeah,
God, 100%.
yeah.
And that is a wonderful story, sister. So
Mhm.
thank you. Thank you for sharing that wonderful, beautiful story to us right now. And now I'm moving on to Jane. Jane, I believe that you have a question for sister.
I
Take it away.
do. I do. So
Yes,
nice to meet
Jane.
you, sir.
Yeah.
This is a two-part question. And the first part, how did you arrive at St. Rita Orphanage?
Mhm. We usually are given the assignment. I was given the patente, we call it patente or assignment, way back 2005, in charge of our young sisters, to take care of the young sisters where the orphanage also is located. And our number one mission is really to take care of the babies, take care of the orphans. So every day I met the orphans, and I fall in love with them. And these are the kind of people who are so sweet, they're vulnerable. That's why they need to have somebody to carry them and hug them. So way back 2005. So it's about 16 years I've been there.
Okay.
Then, mhm,
Yeah. So you've been there, you dedicated your service with the orphanage for 15 years?
16.
16 years.
Yes.
And how are you liking it?
Wow. very, very happy with them because maybe every day you see them, they
Yeah.
are always, they are always hungry for love. So what we can only do is to share what we have, and the only thing we have is the love we have to give them. They are very, very loving kids, and they need also our love.
Yeah.
My heart bleeds every time I see them crying, and because I know they've been abandoned from the very start. So what we can only do is just to express our love. They have to feel the love because that's what they need.
Yeah.
Attention, affection, appreciation, all.
That's wonderful. Thank you.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Jane, thank you. That was a great question for our sister because we wanted to be able to feel, to know how she feels about the children and how's the relationship, the interaction between the children and sister and all her stuff, really. And I can validate to you guys because I've been there. And my goodness, the children loves sister. They don't want to get away from her whenever she goes
Yeah.
visit the room, each and they are situated in different rooms because they separate them per ages, and like I said, the children, sister is very right. The children wanted to feel loved, and that's why when Greg and I embrace them, they will never.
Mm.
You put them down, they would not want. They will just no. They needed that love, and so you know what? They were hungry for hugs. They were hungry
Yes.
for just embracing them. So you will be really really touched when you see the children, and sister here is made in heaven for the children, really, because she's called by God to really take care of the children. So thank you,
Yeah.
sister.
Maybe because
You're making a
maybe the
difference in
reason
the
why,
children's lives.
yeah, the reason why I didn't get married because I have a lot of children.
You have a lot of
Yeah,
children.
yes,
God gave you a lot of children.
because if I get married, perhaps I have one, two, or three, but now I have hundreds. Especially if you are assigned in the school, you have thousands. Huh? And in the orphanage, more love. One kid, more love, because they are really in
Absolutely.
need of it.
There's a lot of children loving you, and I can see them. I can see their unconditional love for you and for all your stuff. My goodness, your stuff are like, wow. I'm so impressed. So, moving on, we are going to pass this mic on to Paulette. Take it away, Paulette. Do you have any
Oh, yeah.
questions for sister?
Hi, sister.
Hi, Paul.
I was wondering, where did the children come from that are at the orphanage?
Oh, okay. Some of our kids, all of them pass through DSW. This is a government LGU government group where we have to inform them that we have babies with us. So every kid will pass through them so that they will know we are letting them know our whereabouts because they are checking us. So they give us the children from and hospitals or others where they got it from the street or from outside the gate of the church and outside the building or some in the garden. Parents, mother just left them there, you know. And some in the hospitals after they gave birth, the mother would just, leave the hospital without informing the doctors and the nurses that they are living. So after that, um, the nearest orphanage near the area is St Rita Orphanage. So they bring the children to us. So that's how we got the kids. They are all lovely kids and they're so beautiful. If I said to myself, if only the mothers will see them now, they might perhaps say to themselves, I should have not given my son or my daughter because they're really wonderful. They are very, very beautiful and handsome, good looking angels. Yeah.
So most of them were like really tiny. What were the ones?
We have babies,
Mhm.
2 days old or 3 days old, because they are given to us after the mother gives birth. So after a couple of days in the hospital, the DSWT will give the babies to us. So they start with us from day old to uh, the eldest we have right now is 7 year old, except for two special kids, the Down syndrome and hydrocephalus. So they will not be adopted anymore. So they will stay with us. They're all girls. Yeah. But the rest we are working out for their adoption.
So how many orphans do you have at St. Rita's?
Right now, in the nursery we have male 7, female 3, total of 10 for the nursery, and toddler boys 3, female 11, total of 14 toddlers. So all the grown-ups, we have three, three already, like um, Monique. I don't know if Kai remember Monica,
I do. I do.
and
She's the oldest, I
yeah,
believe.
April. Yes, April, the big head.
Yes. Oh,
Yeah,
April is still there. Okay.
yeah,
How old is she now?
and April is already 12 years old.
Oh, wow.
Monica is already 30 years old.
Yes. And what is her
Yeah.
condition? If you can tell us what is her condition right now, April?
She can carry her head already because she's under therapy. We only stopped this pandemic, but she can walk, but somebody should
Wow.
be, uh, holding her head. But
Mhm.
she can already walk.
She can move. Very strong. Yeah, very strong.
Yeah,
But she's
yeah,
an oversized head, you guys.
it's oversized
So,
head. But it's
yeah,
controlled. It's controlled because there is a tube here. Um, we
such a
did not want
wonderful
her
kid.
anymore be operated because the doctor did not advise anymore for operation because she might become like vegetable if we will touch the brain.
Right. Sister,
Yeah.
excuse me. Can you hold your mic or the strand because
Ah, okay,
it's
okay.
crazy. Yes, just
Yeah,
keep it
okay.
steady because it's a little bit creating some background noise and also
Okay.
it's giving us different voice. So if we can, yeah. So,
Okay.
we
So it's
want a
clear
solid
now.
voice. Thank you so much,
All right.
Paulette. Is there anything else?
I think she answered all the questions for me. Thank
Thank you,
you. Thank you,
Paula.
sister.
Thank you.
I'm
You're
sure.
welcome.
Yes, I'm sure. I'm sure that these parents would have really truly regretted that they put them to orphanage because these beautiful children, these beautiful angels, are growing so beautifully. And
Yes.
guess what?
Yes.
They also get to have a new home. Some of them, right, sister? And
Yes.
you try to provide them with good family as well, and some of them are in
Mhm.
Europe, some of them are in the States, some of them are in Asia, and having a new wonderful life, right, sister?
Yes. New family.
New
They
family,
have
yeah.
new families. Yes.
And are they
Some
still in
of
touch with
them, many of them are in US, Australia, Spain, Norway, Italy, Canada, Sweden, Belgium, Netherlands, Finland, Switzerland,
you?
and
Wow.
France. Yeah. If you remember this beautiful lady we have, uh, forgot her name, but she was adopted. She was already, I think, 7 years old.
When she was adopted.
Yeah, 7 years old. Because there are times that they have to stay with us for a long time because if they are abandoned, it's so hard to process their papers.
Mm.
We have to go through a very tedious work because we have to publish their case, their names
Mhm.
in the newspaper, radio. We have to visit them. We have to send letters. Look for parents because they need to sign if they abandoned, and if
Mhm.
nobody will sign it, it's so hard for us to complete the papers until they reach that age, like 7, 8 years old. Right now we have school age.
Mhm.
um there are, I think, three of them are schooling already, but our social worker is working it out for adoption, and soon one is living for US.
Wow.
Mhm.
Wow. And
And
just for
they're
the sake of
excited. They are excited. They're excited every
so
time the
excited.
social worker will go out and said that we have matching. They will always ask, when will we see our mom and dad? They're very,
Oh,
very excited. They know,
yeah,
they
of
know
course.
that
They
soon they
wanted to
will
have a
be.
home.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
They're looking forward for that.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
And that's really amazing. And just for the sake of this ladies really trying to picture out, until I bring them there, sister, one of these days, because we plan to travel
I
this
really
year,
hope.
and
Huh?
just give them a little bit of information about, like, when we go there, they have their snack time, play time, prayer
Yes.
time, and bathe time. Remember, I
Yeah.
can't see them because they're bathing or they're sleeping or they're
Oh, they
so
take
tell us
about three
about that.
times. They take about 3 times a day. It's
Yeah.
very hard for our caregivers, because when they wake up, so we need to bathe them after breakfast, after lunch, and before they go to bed. So they have to be clean.
Oh,
And
they are.
uh,
They are so clean. And
they
then
are
when you
they are
smell the
used to it.
babies, oh my goodness, they like baby powder smell, like fresh and so clean. And I wish that
Yeah,
all the orphanage, will be in a better place like that.
yeah.
I just wish, I know it's not, but like I said, you guys, what we do for St. Rita Orphanage, and you know that the children are really happy and well taken care of, right, sister?
Yes, we have to do that because they've been abandoned already. So even with
Amen.
that small, short time that they are with us, they have to feel already that somebody is caring for them, somebody really love them, somebody really is taking care of them. So that's the only thing we can do. We cannot give them a father and a mother, at that moment that they are with us. But at least that short time, they can feel already until the time God will give them. We always tell them, you pray that God will already give us your mom and dad. Do you want
Oh,
to have mom and dad? Yes, yes, yes.
oh my God.
Yeah. They are excited. And every time they have already their mom and dad, they always show us the picture. This is my mom, this is my dad, this is my room. Ay, my goodness. They are really excited.
Oh God. Yeah. I'm
Mm.
sure you're happy, but at the same time, I'm sure you're emotional,
Yes, we
right?
always
Oh my
cry.
God. Somehow
We
you get
cry
attached with these children.
because we're attached, but we are happy at the same time that
Of course.
finally they have already their
Right.
parents.
Of
Uh,
course. Well, thank you, Sister Paulette. That was very good. Those were very good questions that opened up to a lot of questions afterwards. So next would be, I'd like to introduce Anne. Anne, are you ready for your question? You can
Yeah.
unmute yourself, Anne.
Or
Hi, Anne.
can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes, yes,
Okay.
okay.
All right. Well, it proves to say that not all heroes wear capes. Thank you for all the things that you do with these children, with the stories that you're telling us. I really feel so blessed because having these children, having no father and mother is just like, it's just to touch my heart. But anyway, sister, I have two questions for you.
Okay.
Um, How did you meet Kai?
Oh, I think that was 2013. No, yeah,
Yeah,
2013.
2013. Yeah.
2013 when she visited together with, was it with
My mother. My mother.
yeah, okay, with
Yeah. I was
mom.
alone then. I
With your
didn't
mom.
have
Oh
friends.
yeah. They visited us, and this was the first time I met her, and she was telling a lot, like she's willing to help, she's willing to fund. The next time that she went back to her work, then she assured us that she will be helping us, and she did. Huh? So thank you so much, Kai, for that. Huh?
You're
I really appreciate every time your mommy will, text or call, then she'll just bring the receipt. Okay, we'll go there.
Yes.
Yeah. So thank you so much for continuously helping the orphanage. We really appreciate that. And
Okay.
the sisters already knew. You go to the house of Kai mom's Kai, the mother of Kai. They know already where the driver already know. They will
Yes.
just go there
Your
and bring the
stuff. Yeah.
receipt. Yeah.
And then each time, like, hey, I call my mom every day. Like, did you contact Sister Kamuta? Did you tell her to pick up the check? Did I got some, collections from Greg's family. They really needed this, and I would love you But of course, we have our regular donation for the children because we love the children, and we'll see you this year definitely. Sorry,
Okay.
Anne, go ahead.
Okay. Well, my second question is, like you mentioned, Kai has been helping you with this kid. So my second question is, how long has she been supporting your institution?
From then on, from since 2013 up to present.
Okay.
Oh, she's faithful. Yeah, she's faithful. Thank you for all those people who are helping us. I know it's not only Kai, but even Greg's family and some friends. I really appreciate, and we really appreciate it. I
And
always I always tell the sisters where those donations coming from, and they knew it. And we are praying for them, praying for you.
oh,
All
thank you.
those people who are helping us, you are included in our prayers. That's the only
Amen.
thing we can repay our prayers.
Wow.
Well,
For
you
And
your
know,
sister,
safety.
let me just tell you
Yeah.
this, sister. These women here, we formed an alliance. We formed the Line at Heart Freedom Journey movement because I launched a book, right? Line at Heart.
Yes.
And guess what? You know how God works in his special
Mhm.
way? This is a miracle. Ladies, can you stand up? Because we have another check for you for about
Wow.
$100 because we are selling this
Wow.
beautiful shirt, sister. um, we are promoting and selling these shirts because 50%
Wow.
of this proceeds of the sale, 50% will be
Mhm.
given to our charity ministry and all our advocacies that we are doing. So
Good. Thank you. Thank you.
I know. So these
Thank you.
ladies, beautiful ladies, are a part of this mission. So
Yeah. Yeah, I
yeah, if not
know.
for them, we won't be able to sell these t-shirts that,
Yeah. Yeah.
we will have to continuously fund our orphanage in the Philippines. And we
Yeah.
also do some
I
charity
hope you
ministry
bring
here in
some.
Austin, Texas, and anywhere.
Kai, I hope you bring some of the t-shirt here. Mine
Definitely,
is,
sister, you got the
3.
book and then
Yeah, I
the
have the book.
t-shirts. What is your size, sister? What is your size?
Um, the
Extra
bigger
small?
one. No, X 3X. I love the big one.
Oh, you love the big
3. Yes,
3X? Are you
yes.
sure? You're not
3X or
3X.
2X. 2X.
Guy, that's
Double X.
Philippine size. Remember?
Philippine size.
That's
Ah,
Philippine
Oh,
okay.
size. So maybe just a large.
so that's equivalent to if it's a U. Oh, okay. With this double X. Oh, wow.
Double X.
Pwede
Yeah, I
pajama
want
yun.
loose, loose.
Maybe just a large or extra large.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's gonna be like
extra
a
large.
pajama,
Yeah.
sister. Okay, I'll bring those 2X and 3X just in case, okay? And
Okay,
I'll bring
okay.
some for your stuff so that they will be wearing this and they will be feeling
Yes.
invincible. Sister, lion, you see God
Yeah,
here? This is God.
yeah.
Lion is majestic, lion is powerful, but lion at heart because at the end of the day, God is lamb, right? The
Yeah.
humble servant. So that's the reason why we are we are so proud of this, and we are so proud of our mission, because this is it. We're just shedding light to the world, right? So thank you, Anne, for that question. And I will
Thank
move
you,
this on
Anne.
to Betty Picard. Are you there?
Yes, I am. Hi,
Hi, Betty.
hi, Sister Cynthia. Thank you for getting on. Thank you, Kai, for having us all together with her. This has just been great questions and a lot of fun. I have two
Okay.
questions. Oh, and I'm excited about coming to St. Rita. I do want to do that.
Woohoo!
That would be a
Yeah.
good bucket list thing to go and see there. What I was going to ask you is, please tell us where to send donations to these beloved children. Can you give us that
Okay.
and how to help out?
We only have one bank, that's RCBC. I think I will just
RCBC.
RCBC, St. Rita. The account name is St. Rita Orphanage, Inc.
St.
Incorporated.
Rita Orphanage, Inc.
Yeah, 0181 Sukat. That's the code address, and the account number. Six zeros, 00009029031435.
Yeah, can someone
So
write that down, ladies, so that you can put that in the comment section below on Facebook? It's going to be RCBC Bank.
yeah,
And
RCBC, this US dollar savings account.
US dollar savings account. And
Yeah,
that is
St. Rita Orphanage,
St.
Inc.
Rita Orphanage, Inc.
0181 Sukat. That's the code address.
Code.
And the account number is 00009029031435.
Okay. And that's
Okay.
it.
The
Sister,
shift, we have still the shift, a SWIFT code.
Swift code. Yeah.
SWIFT code, RCBC PHMM.
RCBC PHNM.
MM.
Oh,
Double
MM.
M.
The Swift code is RCBC PHMM.
Yes, correct.
MM. You guys, yeah, I hope that you're writing that down, because there are a lot of good, Samaritan who is listening to this, and they might ask us to, they love this segment, and they might ask us to, because they love the orphans, they want to be a part of this mission, and they can directly send this to you, because that's what I always do. It's or we cut the check payable to St. Rita Orphanage, and we send it to Parañaque, to the
Yeah.
St. Rita, to sisters, St. Rita Orphanage, Parañaque,
But
Philippines.
for us in the Philippines, you have to sign at the back of the check if ever you send us the check.
I know that.
Yeah,
When they
because
send the check, they need to sign the back of the check, because
yeah, at the back
we
of the
have
check.
Mary Hampton, some of the people that gave me the check. Sister Marianne wasn't able to deposit that, right?
Yeah.
So we
Yeah.
will call back on them, because there's a lot of check that wasn't cashed. Yeah. So, okay. Is there any other questions, Betty?
Yes. Can anyone participate in making a difference in these children's lives?
Participate in helping.
Maybe.
Sure.
Yeah.
Come again, please.
Maybe the donations. Can anyone do that, or anyone help with it if they do come there, maybe to visit something?
Yes, we will appreciate if there are people who are very generous, because actually we are really financially very in need. Monthly, if you will ask how we get our finances, how we were able to survive. Right now, our congregation is the one helping us. Like they are giving us the budget every month. That is 380,000 pesos. I think that's almost $8,000 a month because of the salaries of our,
Wow.
our staff.
Right.
Almost 200,000 already just for the
Wow.
salary. We have to pay them because they also have their families,
That's
Yeah.
not enough.
and the needs of the children, their medication, the vaccination, and all. It's really very
Education.
expensive. That's why we are happy if there are people coming in and would like to help us. And the government, or the Philippine government, is not, not helping us.
Right.
They're not helping us financially. That's why we just have to beg the
That's
Lord, Lord,
sad.
please knock at the door of the hearts of these generous people, of your beloved children, to, let them realize that you have blessed them, so they have to bless others as well by sharing your blessings. That's
Mhm.
always our prayer. Because I think this is the reason why we are here today.
Yes. Yes.
God is knocking
God
at the door
gathered
of
us,
your
all of
heart.
us,
Yeah.
to share these words. Yeah.
Yeah, because we have to wake up that we are so blessed, and there are a lot of people who are not fortunate enough, and they are really in need of people who are, whom God will use also to share their blessings. And that,
Absolutely.
I believe that
Absolutely.
it's you, my dear sisters.
Thank you
We are
so
so honored. We are
Yeah.
so honored, Sister
much.
Kamuta. I can relate to you because the budget is really not enough. That's why
Yeah.
the orphanage is just at the mercy of the people who's generous people,
Yes. Yeah.
private people who's just gonna support you. So
Yeah.
we are so glad that we are part of it. And as we increase our fundings, and we will be sharing and sending with you more and more. We
Thank
already
you.
we already have well, aside from the $100 that we're going to send you, and then we're going to send another $150 because of we have just a collection, 50% for
Yeah.
collection,
Thank
and we
you.
save the other 50% for our ministry. Thank you so much, ladies. We're doing a great job here, and we have been blessed by Sister Cynthia Camuta of St Rita Orphanage. We love you, sister, and
Thank you.
we are just so blessed. We are just so blessed that we are a part of this mission. And Line at Heart's mission is be the voice for the voiceless. So let
Mhm.
our voices be heard, and let
Yeah.
us help shine this world, this hurting world. Well,
Yeah.
guys,
God,
feel free to say thank you, sister, and
Thank
say bye
you.
bye. Thank you.
thank you, everyone.
Thank you,
Welcome,
sister.
Pastor.
We're blessed to have you.
Thank
I am
you.
ugma again.